Tampa Bay meteorologist Colleen Campbell joins us now. Colleen, we are expecting a bit of a warm-up this weekend, but it's a little cool outside right now.
Yes, right now ends Friday morning. We have a few fronts to get through, but as we move into the afternoon, these afternoons are drier, and that nice sunshine helps to warm our bones a little bit. So satellite radar, here's that front that will be crossing through in the next 24 hours. It's a dry front. It's not producing any rain for us. What it will do is drop our temperatures down throughout the day tomorrow into Friday morning. But then by Friday afternoon, boom, we're back in action and temperatures start to warm to how they should feel for this time of the year. So here's the big temperature map to give you an idea of what's going on. First of all, they have all that polar air that's trapped across Canada, and it's trying to sink its way down here in Florida, but we're not going to have that. This is going to be a short-lived cold snap, and it will just be on the way for Friday. And then as we move into the weekend, you'll forget all about it. So here we go into the weekend. You see things start to balance out. So the atmosphere is always trying to balance itself out, right? But that cold air, we don't want that disrespect here in Florida. Everybody comes here to enjoy the sunshine and the warmth. As we look at our current temperatures, there are some negative temperatures out there, below freezing temperatures. That's something that we do not want. Here we're in that small sliver of milder air. Yes, it is still cool to us, but to northerners, it still feels pretty pleasant down here in the south. All right, so the European model, let's check this out. Here's the first front that's moving through. No rain coming with this. This is a dry one. That's the one that's on the way for tomorrow. It will increase our wind speeds, though, and again, drop our temperatures down just a few degrees, so a couple cool mornings on the way. Then we have a warm front that lifts into the region. That's occurring this weekend. So Saturday and Sunday, temperatures will basically be back to normal, even slightly above normal, just by a few degrees. Now, this could produce a little bit of rain, but I think if anything, the rain will mainly be across the southern end of the state. You can see some of that moisture kind of trapped there along the Keys, and that's really the best place for that moisture. But as we move into Monday, we have another cold front that will be on the way. So this is that seesaw time of year. Most of these fronts, however, unlike last weekend, they usually fizzle out and don't do much for us. They don't bring much precipitation, and very rarely does it bring an intense cold snap. We just have these little temperature lulls that kind of dip through the morning, and that's about it. So for tonight, 57 for that overnight low. It's clear, it's chilly, yes, but overall not a bad night. We have that northwesterly wind. That certainly adds to it too. As we enter into tomorrow, 70 degrees is the daytime high. That's for Tampa. Some of our northernmost locations will be even colder than that. And we have some breezy west-northwest winds. So again, that wind stays in from the northwest as that front passes through. That certainly adds an extra chill to the air. Overall, though, not a bad day. And it's a good thing because we have the Bucks that are playing their game again after a very soggy, saturated weekend. Hopefully this time around they can get a win because it will be drier out there. All right, leaving you with your 7-day forecast here. Again, look at this. Cold Friday morning, but by the afternoon, we're back in the low 70s. Not bad. Saturday and Sunday, same story. We have a nice warm up on the way, slightly above average for both those days. And then next week, there's that other front on Monday. It will turn breezy. Temperatures take a slight little dip, and then we're back to normal by Wednesday.